coming up? Wow. The swords coming out is kind of, oh my god. Oh, that's not the answer. That was beautiful. How you guys doing? Woo! Talk about our diversity of performances tonight. So now we have the last and unfortunately the final performance of the evening. You've seen these guys before. This is the collaboratory group. I think it was Collab One, right? Collab One.
Yeah.
And performing Untitled is going to be Sean, Pete, LaTrice, and Traci. You've seen these guys before. They don't need an introduction. And this is originally created with D-Lo. Unfortunately, D-Lo couldn't be here tonight. So, so as they get set up, let's welcome Shy, Pete, LaTrice, and Traci.
People want to work. May I help you? Yes, we do post job listings here. No, the workers will contact you themselves, between you and them. Right. What would you like to place the listing? Okay. And where do you live? Pasadena, okay. And what type of work did you want them to do? Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, washing clothes. Okay, ironing. Okay. The floors. Okay. Gutters. Windows. Yeah. Pick up the kids. Okay. Walk the dog. All right. The kids need a tutor too? Okay, tutor. You want them to administer oxygen to your 80-year-old grandmother? Okay. And make homemade tortillas. Huh. Yeah, I guess that would be nice, yeah. You know what, let me just ask you a question. How much you willing to pay? Have you heard of a living wage? No, that's really all the information that I need. Thank you. Yeah, no, okay. You know, people think we still living in slavery times. Yes, master. I'll wash your feet for free. This is 2007. People want to work. May I help you? Oh, yeah, yes, Miss Peterson. Yes. No, things are going really well. People are calling in and posting jobs and people coming in. It's great. Okay, policy changes, okay, all right, I'm listening. You don't want us to carry any more in-home job listings for domestics? Well, you know, I've been taking a few of them today. I mean, that's a lot of people are going to be affected if we don't carry those job listings of why, you know. Well, no, I mean, it's just not just illegal immigrants. It's a lot of people. It's, you know, retired nurses are looking for their second income. It's black women, caregivers. I mean, it's, you know, it's everybody. It's not just. But why now? I don't understand. Well, what do you want me to tell the women that are coming here looking for work? I mean, refer out. To who? I mean, there are no jobs out there. I mean, the agencies, you know, they just take a piece of their paycheck. I mean, but Ms. Peterson, you know, you even have people, you know, somebody just called today. They want help in the home. Like, what do I, you know, what do I tell them? Collect the proper documentation. I don't understand. I mean, we've never cared about papers before. I mean, it's between them and the employer. I mean, we try to help everybody. I don't get this. Unanimous board decision, huh? So what do you want me to do with these, you know, current listings that I have? Go on.
She was adopted by white parents and didn't care to remember anything about Korea. She came from Zimbabwe to the US via England, where she finally decided to become a he.
She paid a coyote for each of her 3 children. One of them didn't make it.
The INS sent him back to Lebanon, even though he was born and raised in the US.
He waits tables on 3rd Street.
After a 2-hour bus ride all the way from Monterey Park.
She finally got her green card after working 20 hours and 20 years, raising 3 kids that were not her own.
She was the only black person on her mother's side of the family and the only Jew on her father's side. He does the accounts for his auntie's restaurant, the best Ethiopian not on Fairfax. Her parents glowed. She was the first in her family to become a U.S. citizen.
And the first to get into medical school.
But her secret desire was to be a musician.
She committed suicide her 2nd year.
A week after he was laid off, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. She lost her husband and her mind. By day, she wandered the streets of Pioneer Boulevard wearing a tattered salwar kameez, and nobody knows where she slept at night.
He was shot 2 days after 9/11 at his gas station.
Her eldest son died after the bomb, and no one was in Hiroshima to bury him.
Seeing thousands of brown bodies marching down Wilshire Boulevard.
For the first time, he knew he wasn't alone. He cried tears of joy because he didn't feel scared.
General Motors promised him a better life up in the north. So he moved his family from Alabama to Michigan, where he learned to grow collard greens in black dirt instead of red.
Her only son. And now he was going to get drafted to fight in her motherland. For 10 years, he prided himself in the cleanest floors at Garden Hill Elementary, but secretly vomited every time he did the toilets.
She went back to the reservation, sick of being anonymous.
I am a woman of multiple heritages, using art to investigate, to educate, and to activate.
I am a first-generation Chinese-American artist and healer, dedicated to creating peace and acceptance through art.
I'm a third-generation artist, organizer, Scorpio, ox, femme, who is so much more than these categories I put myself in.
And I am a Black lesbian artist who's opposed to war and all kinds of domination. My grandmother was a domestic worker. I'm about to lose my job over this.
Thank you.